Des Raiders, welcome on in just in time for the very final leg of this marathon stream. We're about to do a self-running game. My mind's gone blank, just while I go get myself another drink. And then we've got Risky Business and DangerZone 2 to finish off the night. Thank you so much for joining us. We're all raising money for Fetch a Dog today. Information about the charity and ways to donate are there. I'm just going off to stretch my legs, get a drink, but I will leave you in the capable hands of My Mind's Gone Blank if you'd like to play. Thank you for the raid, and I hope you're keeping well. Thank you for joining us. I will be back in person in a few minutes' time. Well, that went well, didn't it? I think there was just such. I think there must have been Topper and Tap at My Window must have joined simultaneously. I thought it might have caused a break at some point, but hopefully we had some laughs with those that you generated there. I'll keep the rest of them secret until next time. But for now, we are going to jump ahead, and I don't mind so much because I wrote those ones, so and I'll use them another time. It's not like someone's gone to the effort of well, I've gone to the effort of writing them, but it's not like someone's put the effort to do it for the stream that isn't me. So I kind of don't mind binning that. But I hope you had fun with that temporary diversion of one question. We are going to play Aaron's Risky Business Pack, and this is a doozy. You definitely want to stick around for this. Let's roll the titles. Hello and welcome back. It's Risky Business Time, the penultimate game of the stream. Making some time back, this should have been airing at 11, so we're nearly 2 hours behind. Winner is me. Timekeeping is good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Pain.
Tadaru Mendez, welcome to the stream. Thank you again, Mendez, for that raid. Have a code. JQIE. Oh, isn't it much clearer? I think we've played since I did this. I did this in a sort of pseudo dev stream the other day. Come on, penultimate game of the night. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. It's not a marathon unless you're tired by the end. Come on, let's have you. These are the faces of jazz. Well, not really jazz, it's more blues, to be honest. I think I missed a bar, but there we go. It's not here. Oh yeah, I've got lots of people from the States at the moment, I imagine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 27, and to be honest, for this time of night, I'm pretty happy with that. You're calling it an eye topper. Okay, mate. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for sticking around with me for the whole day, Topper. It's been great fun. Very much appreciated. And thank you for the absolutely insane generosity as well. Have a good sleep. I'll catch you on the flip side, mate. Night night. We'll power through the last couple of games. Oh, Bash, Jogging Chum, come to join. Honestly, this is a great pack from Aaron. You want to get involved in this. Trust me, I didn't go to the loo. I'm sure that won't be a problem later on. I'll go later, it's fine. I'll go before DangerZone, or after DangerZone, one of the two. Right, let's nip through this by 1:30. DangerZone done by quarter past 2. That's the target, quarter past 2, and then probably 15 minutes of waffle at the end. I reckon I'll be in bed by 2:30. Which is fine, because that's then 6 hours before I need to leave for church. Perfect. Right. New goal, 2:30. Hour and a half later is what we're aiming for. So, I'm going to lock the lobby, bearing that in mind. That's probably risky business. And there you all are. Welcome to the game. Have a honk as well. And yeah, this is a pack from Aaron, and it's just delightful. I think on my proofing notes I said for this one, just a delight from start to finish. And then I'm not going to say that but one of the questions, I won't say which one, but I've put here one of the questions, one of the ones in round 1, is possibly the greatest quiz question ever written. I've said that with no trace of irony. And I do hope that you enjoy what goes on here. Let's play Risky Business. Round number 1.
Pain.
Oh, I was trying to be in time. Da da da, honk, da da da, honk, da 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 da.
Pain.
Round 1 is called Favourable Odds. You'll be presented with a question, 5 options. More than one of them may be a correct answer, or more than one of them will be a correct answer, apart from on the 4th of the pack. You need only submit one letter for each question within 15 seconds. The number of correct answers reduces with each question, whilst the amount of points you score increases. So for the first one, you get 2 points, but there are 4 correct answers up there. And so on. Answering a question incorrectly at any time will reduce your score to 0. So if you don't know, you can abstain, because if you're wrong, say it in a silly voice, alright please. Because if you're wrong, you get wiped back down to 0, so you can abstain. For the first 3 questions, abstaining doesn't affect your score. To play question 4, you must choose to risk your points when prompted. If you don't want to play, do nothing, your score will be banked, and then those points are safe. You don't see the question though, you only see the options, and based on that you've got to decide, do you want to bank or risk? Question 4 has 5 options and only 1 correct answer. If you pick the right one, your score is doubled, otherwise you lose everything. Take the 3 sets of 4 questions in round 1 and a maximum of 60 points available. If you've not played before, I'm sure you will pick it up. Good luck to you all. Let's go to question number 1. 4 of these answers will be correct, 1 of them will be wrong, just the letter whispered to the bot. 2 points if you can find one. Here we go. And engaging Alan Rickman, Shrek Forever After, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, Shrek the Halls, Shrek. Name a film released before 2008. Here you go, Bruce. Bash! Bash, not sure about that one. 82% of people going for Shrek, 13.8% for Shrek 2. Everyone avoiding the one wrong answer up there, which was Shrek Forever After, released in 2010. Everyone apart from Bash getting 2 points there. No, it was one of the questions in round 1, I didn't say the first. Let's go on. Question 2. Options are 2 Romans, 2 Thessalonians, 2 Timothy, 2 Corinthians, 2 James. Name a book of the New Testament. Oh, Samson stumbled. Oh, and Joey John both stumbled onto one of the 2 wrong answers here. Oh, and a few. Wow. 2 Romans and 2 James. There's only one of each of those epistle writings in the New Testament. Thessalonians, Timothy, and Corinthians were all 2 of them. To Diary choosing to abstain on that. Remember, you can abstain. You can abstain and preserve your score, otherwise it is wiped out. To Diary preserving 2. Ash moves to 3. Everyone above on 5. Everyone below on 0. Let's go on. Yeah, there's 1 Corinthians, so there's definitely 2 Corinthians. Things on buzzers. 5 options. 2 of these are correct. 5 points if you can find one of them. No penalty for abstention. Take a look. 16. 36. 46. 26. 6. Name an atomic number of a metallic element on the periodic table. 2 of those are right. A lot of wipeout going on there. Wow. A, B, and E were your wipeout options. 26 is iron, 46 is palladium. It's both metals. 6 is carbon, 16 is sulfur, and 36 is krypton, none of which are metals. If you wiped out there, I'm afraid you have got no risk. So you can't play question number 4. If you have got some risk, though, players on either 5 or 10, you can choose to bank or risk on this question. Leave it blank if you want to bank, but if you want to risk, double points with a right answer, but you can't abstain. If you choose to risk, you must play. You are committed. Abstention will be treated as wrong. Good luck. The options are arts venue found in Reading, 50p coin, reality TV series first broadcast in 2018, home of Surrey County Cricket Club, head of the United States Department of Defence. Bank or risk? Can you work out where this question is going? Remember, abstention or wrong. And once you're committed to the question, you will wipe out your points, double if you're right. Only one correct answer. Quite a few of you opting to play this one. 12 of you, got 29 in the game, which was very gratifying at this time. Right, thank you for joining me. Is it Pokemon, says David. 12 players attempting this, a mixture of 10s and 5s. Wipe out if you find the wrong answer or abstain, but here is the question. Double points if you're right. Good luck. Name a hexagon. Oh, we're going to make it a full bow. Go on, Zeus. Oh, Zeus. No, the head of the United States Department of Defense is a pentagon. The home of Surrey County Cricket Club is an oval, or the oval. The reality TV series is a circle, and a 50p is a heptagon, the only hexagon, which is the bestagon. And yeah, I thought there might be a bit of a process of elimination there. The arts venue found in Reading is the hexagon. Very well played, DVD Smith. Innes, it's Otley and Tipster doubling up to the maximum of 20. Quite a few players on 10. Zeus wiping out to join everyone else on 0. Cool. Let's do it all over again. 5 options, 4 correct answers, 2 points if you can find one. Have a look. Nigella at my table. Nigella's superfood. Simply Nigella. Nigella's cook, eat, repeat. Nigellissima. Name a TV series starring Nigella Lawson. That's a proves the Silent Marine finding the one wrong answer up there. Everyone else got themselves 2 points. Yes, Nigella's Superfood is a Jamie Oliver show. By far the best name for a TV cooking show is Mary Berry Cooks, according to Aaron. There you go, you heard it here first. Well done if you found one of the right answers, all the others were correct. Let's move on. Question number, the next one. 4 correct answers. No, 3 correct answers out of 5, and 3 points if you can find one. You can abstain if you don't want to guess. Have a look. Wilhelmina of the Netherlands, Louis XVI of France, Charles I of England, Mary Queen of Scots, Philip IV of Spain. Name a monarch who was executed. Bash! Coconuts abstaining, keeping his 2 points. Bash going for a punt on Philip IV of Spain, which was the wrong answer. Mary Queen of Scots, majority of you going for, and quite a few going for Charles I of England as well. Also Louis XVI of France, also executed. The other two were, I'm afraid. Very well done, lots of people on 5. Let's go on. Question number 3. 2 correct answers here, 5 points if you can find one of them, and the options are Argentina, Turkey, New Zealand, Poland, Morocco. Name a country whose capital city is the most populous in its country. 2 of those are right. Either of them will earn you 5 more points. You can abstain. You don't have to play. But you must have some risk if you want to risk on the next question. And again, we've got a lot of people on 10. Argentina and Poland, Istanbul, most populous city in Turkey, Auckland in New Zealand, and Casablanca is the most populous city in Morocco. None of which are the capitals. Argentina, the capital is Buenos Aires, I think, which is the most populous, and Poland, Warsaw, most populous there. So plenty of people on points, quite a few on 10 as well. A number of 5s on there in there. Proves he's got 3, Silent Marine 3, and Pokenuts 2. All of you can choose to risk on this next question. Only 1 correct answer, and double points if you can find it, but wipe out if you abstain or are wrong. You don't have to play, but if you want to, it's R or risk into the chat to risk, and the options are Trunky, Reggae Sauce, Brewdog, Tangle Teaser, Copper Wine, Bank or Risk. Any more for any more? If you're not risking on this. Your points have gone into the bank and they are safe. 10 players are risking on this question. You haven't seen what the question is yet, but you might be able to figure out where it's going. Double points if you can find the one right answer up here. Good luck. And the question is, name a product that successfully received an investment on the UK version of Dragon's Den. All eyes on Bash. He's got it, good man. From plumping for the correct answer, Levi Roots is reggae sauce. Put some, put some music in your food for me, and give me some reggae sauce. Reggae sauce. I don't know if that would be an improvement or probably not. I will come back to that Mr. Brightside thing though, because that was awesome. Didn't because Sir AMD was successful. No, they weren't. They didn't get an investment. But as our little trivia nugget is telling us, Peter Jones invested in it. All of the other pictures were rejected and have since gone on to make millions. But Levi Roots was successful with reggae sauce. Look at this. It's Otley and Tipster. 2 maximum in a row, moving up to 40 points in the bank. Let's put those points into the bank. Before anything happens to them, it's Otley and Tipster leading with 40, David, Innes and Shapes all with 30. Final set, starting with this one. 4 correct answers up here, 2 points if you can find one. The wolf and the lamb, the crab and the fox, the dog and the sheep, the ass and the pig, the frog and the snake. Name a fable attributed to Aesop. He's not getting a max on this round. Some points. Yeah, the frog and the snake. Aaron said he was sorely tempted to make the wrong answer, the cock and the bull, but thought better of it in the end. Yes, the frog and the snake was the wrong answer. All the others were correct. Lots of people getting 2 points. On we go, 3 correct answers here. 3 points if you can find one. Have a look. Gin. Gin. Vermouth. Vermouth. Campari. Don't know what that is. Amaretto. Amaretto. Grappa. Don't know if I know what that is. Name an ingredient of a Negroni. A Negroni. Remember, you can abstain. You can abstain. You don't have to play. I feel bad when I see all these points going on. You don't have to play. You don't have to play. 2 swans and more, because you can start drinking again in like 2 days when dry January finishes. Well done. Gin, vermouth and Campari make up a Negroni. Amaretto and Grappa were the wrong answers. David Shapes, Mark, Poconuts and Bitter Attitude to abstain preserve their 2 points, and 6 players, David Keckler, Coach Bruce, Liswit, Submarine and Natter wiping out. Everyone else is up to 5, apart from Sotrick, who's up to 3. One more before we go to the risky question. 2 correct answers, 5 points if you can find one. Here it is. Risky business, not abstaining. This is true, Halo. Captain of the Titanic. Brewer, born in Leeds in 1824. Abolitionist leader, born May 1800. Became UK Shadow Chancellor in 1983. The person that said, "He that will not work shall not eat," after arriving at Jamestown. Name a person called John Smith. Oh, 2! Another wipeout. There's only 2 answers up here. 2 correct answers. Yeah, I don't blame you on the abstentions there. Well done to Tipster, Innes, Samster, Pyro, Quizzle and DMC, all moving up to 10. And also well done to Sotley Shapes and Mark, who also gave me a correct answer there. Preserving points for players in the middle, and quite a few wipeouts there. The brewer, born in Leeds in 1824, and the person that said, "He that will not work shall not eat," after arriving in Jamestown, were called John Smith. It was Roy Hattersley who became Shadow Chancellor in that year. John Smith succeeded him in 1987. Bit of a tricksy question there. Edward Smith was the captain of the Titanic, and the abolitionist was John Brown. Don't blame you for abstention. Yes, abstainy business, we'll call it. So, if you've got some risk, you can choose to bank or risk on this question. Leave it blank if you want to bank, but if you want to play, it's R to risk into the chat, and the options are: Tina Turner's compilation album Simply the Best, released. Queen's single You're My Best Friend, released. George Best, born. Warren Remedy wins First Cruft's Best in Show. John Madden's film The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel is released. Only one of those is right. Bank or risk? It's Solly's going to have a go. And so Zeus. And I thank you for it, because this is the question that I said without irony or flattery. This might be the best quiz question I've ever seen. And only 2 of you are going to have a go. It's Solly and Zeus. 2 would have gambled, but didn't have anything to gamble with. Well, I don't blame you for putting points in the bank. That risk is now safely banked. Honestly, hats off to Aaron for this, because this is just marvellous. Name the best thing that happened closest in time to the first sliced bread being sold. Zeus doubling up there, and it's Solly doubling up there as well. Well played. I laughed out loud. Actually, I did an Alola tip. Actually laughing out loud, even though in public when I proved this. What a splendid question. The best thing that happened closest in time to the first sliced bread being sold. It was George Best was born. 6.9%. Nice. Nice percentage getting it right. That's always good to see. So, yeah, sliced bread first sold in 1928. George... Oh, crap, what have I done? Double crap. What have I done? Yeah, 1928 was when George... No, sorry, sliced bread first sold in 1928. George Best born 1946, 18 years after. The first Best in Show awarded 21 years earlier. Queen's song released in 1976. Turner's album released in 1991. And the film released in 2011. One could say that the Northern Ireland footballer in question was the best thing since... Oh, you know, you can work it out for yourself. That's what Aaron has said there. What a delightful question there, and thank you very much to Aaron for that. Well done to it, Sotley and Zeus, getting that one right. Let's put the points in the bank and check out the scores at the end of round 1. And Sotley's got the lead. 56. Tipster's in second with 50. Innes is in third with 40. Those are the scores as they stand at the moment out of 29 players. Let's see what happens as we go to round number 2. Round 2 is the board game. You'll be presented with a question and 9 options. Anything from 4 to 7 of the options may be a correct answer. Submit as many options as you like within 60 seconds. It's basically wipe out, except you don't know how many are right. Syntax is not important here, so you can separate them with commas, spaces, full stops, whatever you like. Or you can just do them one at a time, or you can do a full string of letters without any separate. It's entirely up to you. It will only parse the letters that you need. For each correct answer submitted, you'll receive 5 points, but if you give me any wrong answers, your score will be reduced to 0. Banked after each board, and with 3 boards, there's a maximum score of 60 to 105, depending how many right answers are read. So out of 9, anything from 4 to 7 will be correct. 4, 5, 6, or 7. But I'm not going to tell you how many. That's where the risk comes in. So, without any further ado, it's round 2, the board game. Options are... Oh, hello. Evil Edwardians, Blitz Brits, Cruel Cavemen, Rotten Romans, Gorgeous Georgians, Shocking Scotland, Cutthroat Celts, Awful Egyptians, Incredible Incas. Identify the books found in the Horrible History series written by Terry Deary. Still pinging. 30 seconds to go. Here come the tips. There's my remix version of that, and those were the answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available there. Evil Edwardians, Cruel Caveman, and Shocking Scotland were all incorrect. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players going for at least one of them and wiping out. Tipster, David, Jack, Toot, and Natter all getting 5. Very well played. Answers: Blitz Brits, Rotten Romans, Gorgeous Georgians, Cutthroat Celts, Awful Egyptians, and Incredible Incas. Incredible Inca, our own Incredible Inca, managed to pick up 3 there for 15 points. Shocking Scotland featured in the show, but not in the books. Cruel Cavemen was neither a book or a feature of the show, although Savage Stone Age was. And all the quiz kids learn history from horrible histories. Fully agree. So let's reset the board, add those points into the bank. Tips now with the lead, 75 over at Sotley's 71. Bit of a gap down to David and Innes, and Samson all on 55. Let's go to board number 2. Blue ball in snooker. Identifying the connection after only one clue and only connect. K in Scrabble. Try in rugby league. 3 of a kind in cribbage. This answer. Minimum UK speeding penalty. 8th place in F1. Touchdown in American football. Identify the things worth 5 points. This is so meta and I love it. Gotta whisper it, Natter. Gotta whisper to the bot. What's deleting it from the chat doesn't delete it from the overlay on the screen, of course. I'll just cover it in this end. We all know what Natter thinks. Natter thinks DAC. That's for everyone to see. Here come the ticks. We don't know if Natter was right or wrong. Natter was right. DAC were all correct. There were only 4 answers up there. No, hang on. Was that to throw for? Maybe Natter didn't go for DAC in the end, because Natter certainly ended up with 3 points there, but D was a wrong answer. So yeah, after all that, yeah, please avoid that, because I've got a built-in chat on this one from which I can't, well, I can delete, but it would be complicated. So things worth 5 points. Blue ball in snooker, definitely worth 5. Nice percent. Identifying the connection after only one clue and only connect. You do have to, so it's a good thing you went to the wrong chat then, Natter. It saved you from a loss. K in Scrabble's worth 5, and this answer, of course, is worth 5. A try is worth 4. Speeding penalty minimum is 3 points. Touchdown is worth 6. 3 of a kind also scores 6. And 8th place in F1 scores 4. So a few wipeouts there. Oh, Ash going for 5. Yeah, a bit of an overbid there, Ash. Only 4 options available. Well done to Innes, Samster, Quizzle, Zeus, Toot, DMC, and Cola, who found all 4 of them. Well, let's reset. Tips are hanging on to that lead, in fact extending that lead up to 90 points. Wow, points equal pennies in this game as well, so big pennies potentially going out here, and the bank is already safe. Let's go on to board number 3. Eva Perron, Timothy Chalamet, Antonio Banderas, Jacques Costu, Giselle Bundchen, Ariana Grande, Heidi Klum, Gloria Estefan, Lendit Opik. Identify the people whose names are missing diacritics. This feels poetic because we had a sort of similar pack in Red Herrings, which was the parallel of this, the sort of second game after the answer trap, and this is the penultimate game. So that was to do with double L's, this is to do with diacritics. People whose names are missing diacritics. Okay, about 20 seconds to get your answers in. Had at least one from everybody. And here come the ticks. Ooh, that's a lot more red than I thought I was going to see. There were only 4 up there. So again, a couple of overbids. Sotley and DVD Smith going for 5. No, only 4. Eva Perron, Timothy Chalamet, Giselle Bundchen, and Lembit Opik. All the other ones are written correctly. The names of diacritics are Lembit Opik, Timothy Chalamet, Eva Perron, and Giselle Bundchen. There's an umlaut over the Opik of Opik, and a acute accent over the first E of Timothy, and an acute accent over the O of Eva Perron, and an umlaut over the U of Giselle Bundchen. All the other ones, there are no diacritics. So I'll put them in the chat so you can see what I'm referring to in case you're not up to scratch on your diacritics. There is recorded tape of me and Lembit Opik singing I Like to Move It. Shapes, if we were ever going to do Would I Lie to You again, you've just let the cat out of the bag on the best possible story that you could have given. Oh, but it's good to share stories. Lembit for Buzz Off. I could probably get out to get Ed Balls and Lembit Opik to come and play Buzz Off at some point. God, that'd be fun. Are we playing Would I Lie to You? We could do another game. Now the cat's out of the bag. We'll do another one sometime. Anyway, that is the end of the round. Well done to Mark and Toot, who managed to find all 4. Let's put the points in the bank and check out the scores at the end of round 2. Tipster with the lead of 105. Innocent Sapster tied up in second with 90. Mark and Shapes tied up in third with 82. But all of that could change. Because there are 115 points available in round number 3, let's go and look at the rules. Oh, 120 even. It is technically still anyone's game. Theoretically, anybody could still win it. You will be presented with the question 2 options. 1 is correct and 1 is incorrect. Submit A or B within 7 seconds. Answering a question correctly will give you increasingly more points. So the first gives you 1, the next gives you 2, the next gives you 3, and so on. Answer a question incorrectly at any time, it reduces your score to 0 and resets your correct answer streak. You can put the points that you've earned into the bank by abstaining from the question, but this will also reset your correct answer streak and you start building up again from scratch. 15 questions in the round, maximum of 120 points available for a perfect run. I don't think we've ever seen a perfect run. Could tonight be the first? Big points available. Tipster's got the advantage, but there are very big swings in this game and people can come from behind very, very quickly, because if you haven't got much in the bank, you won't be showing very high up the list. But if you've got a lot of risk amassed, then you've got a potential big score. And remember, the risk does go up and up very, very quickly the higher up the pole you go. Good luck and have fun to you all. Round 3 is this or that. Question 1, this or that, A or B? Options are treats, tricks. Which players attempt to score which of these? They attempt to score tricks. No one giving a wrong answer, a couple of abstentions there. Let's go right on. Question number 2, this or that, A or B? Options are chops, changes. Which of these is the name of a 1972 David Bowie single? Second time we've seen this question tonight. Or today, I should say. It was, I think it was in Spotlight. This came on, I think, from Colo, if memory serves. Bit of rotter putting 1 point Bowie for bus. That's not going to happen, Jack, because he's dead. Oh, that's not cool. Peter Rotter putting a point into the back planet. 511 finding a wrong answer there. The answer was, of course, changes. Plenty of people with 3. On we go, this or that. Question 3, this or that, A or B? Options are apple, pear. Yeah, he died in 2016. Jazz is a trademark variety of which fruit? A few abstentions there. People put some risk in the bank. Still plenty of people with the maximum of 15 people with the maximum of 6. Yes, it's an apple, Jazz apples. We used to buy Jazz apples and then we upgraded to Pink Lady apples, which are the ones we buy now. Which are very juicy. Very nice. Right, on we go. Question number 4, this or that. I'll put the risk in the bank first of all. Question number 4, this or that, A or B? Options are FaceTime, Facebook. Which of these was developed by Apple? It was FaceTime. Majority of players giving the right answer. We have still got 14 players with the maximum risk there. Let's put any risk into the bank that needs to go there. Both answers, 6 points going on. Tipster still with the lead after the first third of the game. Sampster has got 10 points of risk accrued, as has Shapes, and they're on 90 and 82 respectively. Tipster may want to be looking over his shoulder as we go on to question 6. This or that, A or B? Options are blues, rhythm. Which of these is an NHL team based in Missouri? Tips to putting the point into the bank, and it's the Blues, the St. Louis Blues, or the St. Louis Blues, whichever one you prefer. Quite a few people putting 10 into the bank, and the maximum risk is now 15, and there's 8 players still on it. Let's put the points into the bank. Oh, that was question 5. Okay, I thought it was 6. This is question 6. This or that, A or B? Options are fork, knife. Which of these has tines? Oh, Jollington, there's quite a lot of risk that went down there. Yeah, it's a fork. The little prongs on the end of a fork, they're called tines. DMC putting 15 points of risk into the bank there. It's Mork putting 3 in. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Halo, Pygmy, Quizzle, 2, Shapes and Samster with the maximum risk of 21. On we go, question number 7, this or that, A or B? Options are Mel, Sue. Which of these is listed in the Cambridge Online Dictionary as a verb? That's going for Mel. I meld you, sir. Actually, meld is a verb, but mel itself is not. To sue, yes, to initiate legal proceedings against somebody. is to sue somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players, still with a maximum risk of 28. Samster is looking to overtake Tipster because Tipster's been banking quite frequently. Samster could overtake, in fact, Shapes could overtake. In fact, any of these top 6, certainly top 5 of risk leaders could overtake with a well-placed bank in the next few questions. Let's go on for now. Question number 8, this or that. Tipster still with the actual lead for now in the bank. Question 8, this or that. A or B. Options are Bill, Ted. What was the first name of the poet married to Sylvia Plath? Wipeout from Claire, wipeout from Natter. And we have now got 5 players. Pyro Pygmy finally putting some points in the bank, 28. David's also got 28 points of risk, but we still got 5 with a maximum of 36. Samster Shapes 2, Quizzle and Brand New Halo. The answer was Ted. Ted Hughes was married to Sylvia Plath. Let's go on to question number 9. This or that. A or B. Options are Pyro Pygmy moving into second now with 93. To leave or to take? The French verb prendre means what in English? A lot of French tonight. It is to take. To take is prendre. Partir, P-A-R-T-I-R, means to leave in French. And we're just down to 2. The last 2 with the maximum risk. Shapes and Quizzle, both on 45, could take over. Samster and Toot putting 36 into the bank. Let's see what that does to the overall leaderboard. Samster now taking the lead with 126. Toot moves into second with 111. Tipster with 109, but has got 10 points of risk behind. Could jump into second, or possibly even higher if he can amass even more points. Eyes down on Shapes and Quizzle though on 45, set to do a big jump if they can get a few more questions right. Let's go on. Question number 10. This or that. A or B. Options are Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Samuel Coleridge Taylor. The Song of Hiawatha is a trilogy of cantatas by which composer? This is a great question. And this is such a great question because on the radio the other day they said, and yes, that was blah, 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 by Samuel Coleridge Taylor. And I thought, he's a poet, isn't he? So, he wrote Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Samuel Coleridge Taylor, and turns out I googled him, there's 2 different people, and I did this before I proved the pack, so actually when I came to this pack it was still fresh in my mind because it was only a week or 2 ago. Taylor Coleridge was the poet who wrote Rime of the Ancient Mariner, and Coleridge Taylor was a composer. So there you go, yeah. And because it took me by surprise, I classic them on in the car and they said it was Samuel Coleridge Taylor. I was like, yeah, he's a poet. I didn't know he was a musician as well. Yeah, there you go. So 2 very similarly named people, both artistic masters in their own field. One was a musician and one was a poet. So there you go. Quizzle, look at this, 55 points of risk. Hang on, wasn't there someone else with lots of risk there? Shapes, have you just lost all your risk? Dropping it down to 0.82. Oh, Shapes.
Pain.
Yes, that is a moment of pain for you right there. Shapes, I'm so sorry you've lost all that risk. Kodo putting 10 in the bank, Pokenuts and Bitteroff putting 1 point in each. All eyes on Quizzle now. 55 points of risk, 70 in the bank. Still a bit of a way to go. Potential score here of 125. Would not catch Samster just yet. Sorry, Shapes. Let's put the risk into the bank that needs to go there. Check out the scores. Samster has got the lead, 126. Tipster possibly putting a fight back on here, 109 with 15 behind. Innis, 90 in the bank with 28 behind. Mark as well, 85 in the bank, 28 behind. Quizzle is the big scary one because, of course, every question Quizzle gets is getting gradually even bigger. It's not exponential, but you know what I mean. 70 in the bank, 55 behind in risk. Let's go on to question number 10, I think, or 10 or 11. This or that. A or B. Options are Miller. Armstrong. Is 11. The second of Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales was told by whom? Twas Miller. Bash putting 6 points into the bank there. Quizzle extending up to 66 now. Next question is going to be worth 12 points. Could Quizzle be the first to do all 15 in a row? Not to jinx it, but could happen. Tipster with 21 behind and 109 in the bank. That's still a very good score. Tipster on a potential of 130 in his potential of 126. Mark potential of 121. This game is still wide open. Everything below that is starting to look a little bit uncertain, though Samster 126 in the bank has got the points already with 3 behind. It's the ones with points behind that we need to think about. Let's see what happens as we go into question number 12. Samson's still with the actual lead for now. Question number 12. This or that, A or B. Options are Mason, Dixon. The singer who has been a Britain's Got Talent judge since 2012 has what surname? And no shakes, I don't think anyone's done 15. I think we've seen 13 or 14 before. Ape got pretty close in one of the season 3 finale. Ape got to like 13, I think, and then lost it. Toot, I'm pretty sure, got to about 13, and then the win was secure, so he banked it. Quizzle continues, 12 in a row, 78 points of risk, a potential of 148 now. Loving the Jeopardy meme. It's so much fun to try and calculate it on the fly. Innis, 90 points in the bank, 45. Mark, also 45 points of risk. Again, Tipster is not to be dismissed with high bank scores and a lot of risk behind. But with only 3 questions to go, I don't know if Samson's going to have enough. Let's put some points into the bank. The answer was Dixon, Alicia Dixon. She shortly after she left Strictly Come Dancing. Let's go to question number 13. This or that, A or B. Options are Jack, Jill. In 2016, the US Green Party's presidential candidate had what first name? It was Jill, 69, a nice percentage if you're given that. Quizzle continues, 13 out of 15. Quizzle, I don't think my heart can take it. Innis, once again, right. Mark decided to put 45 into the bank. That's going to give you a very good score. Might be enough to take the actual lead for now, but you've got potentials to watch out for. Jill was the answer. Jill Stein. Spoiler alert, she did not win the election. Let's put the points in the bank. And indeed, Mark has taken the top spot, 130. 4 points clear of Samson's bank, but Samson's got 10 behind. Tips with 109 in the bank, 36 behind. Innis, 90 in the bank, 55 behind. But it's Quizzle we've got to watch out for here. 70 in the bank, but 91 behind. Question 14. This or that, A or B? This is bloody horrendous. Only 15 questions, all multiple choice. How hard can it be? Question 14. This or that, A or B? Options are red, black. The colour is the star on the flag of Ghana. Quizzle continues up to 105. Quizzle knows at this point he could bank and just destroy the game. He just needs to abstain on the next one and he would have one of the highest scores we've ever seen in Risky Business, but I get the feeling Quizzle doesn't want to do that. David banking 6 points there. Bitter Otter and Silent Marine putting 1 point in each. The answer was black. Black on a, I want to say on a green background, but I might be wrong. Quizzle, I think we're all rooting for you now because we know the game is yours, and at this point it's up to you whether it's still horrendous. You know you've won the game if you abstain. The only thing that can stop you winning the game is giving a wrong answer. Are we going to see 15 out of 15? God, wouldn't that be amazing? For the first time, it would be Quizzle to take it. And you get 190, which would be, I'm pretty sure that would be a world record for Risky Business. Let's put the points in the bank. Mark has still got the lead with 130. The Quizzle's got almost that in risk before you even got to the bank. Good luck. Question 15. This or that, A or B? Options are Dom, Dick. Located in Switzerland, what is the 3rd highest mountain in the Alps? He's done it! He's done it! He's got it! Quizzle! The first time! Have many honks. Yeah, it didn't look right, did it? Dom and then Dick. Quizzle maxing out round 3, 120 points, multiple honks. That is unbelievable. 15 correct answers in a row. I say this game is over a year old now and we've never seen that happen before. Absolutely massive congratulations. Not to take away from the achievements of the other players here, Tipster putting in 45 points of risk at the end here, which will take you up to a very formidable score of 154. And Digital David gifting you a sub. I think that's the least you deserve there, Quizzle. Digital David, thank you very much for your generosity. Another £2.50 going on to the raising money. And Tadaru cheering 120 bits. A message from our sponsor, Tadaru, I should say.
Royals 10 gigagrams.
Thank you, TTS. You tried. Thank you for the 120 bits. Another £1.20 going on to the total. Wow, what a game. Not to take away, I don't know who's going to be second. I'm pretty sure Quizzle has won it. Let's put those final points into the bank and check out the final scores. We'll just sit here for a while while we watch Quizzle's risk tick into there. And there we have it. Quizzle finishing with a tremendous 190 points. Tipster taking the silver medal, 154, and Samster picking up third with 147. What a game. Just a delicious question pack there from Aaron. Absolutely top draw. Really, really enjoyed that. And wonderful to see someone getting the full 15 in the final. Consecutive answers. Very well done, Quizzle. A very aptly deserved gold medal. Tipster picking up the silver right there, and Samster picking up the bronze. And of course, very many thanks to Aaron Aromatics, our author. Paulister, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Just in time for the final game of the night. I do hope that you will join us for that. Quizzle, Tipster, Samster, and Aaron. There's some medals and credits and pennies for you. Well, not pennies, but pennies for author for Aaron. And what a great pack, and what a really lovely way to be wrapping up the stream with a bit of fun in Risky Business. All good things must come to an end, though, and we have got one final game. I'm going to power through and going to do it. I really hope you'll stay and join me, because I need the morale of the place to get through, because it is 1:30. I've been going non-stop since 11 o'clock. We have raised £1,160 for Fetch a Dog so far, plus more to be added. Some new ones have come in. Let's have a look and see some more donations. We have got Frederick Heath Wren throwing a bit more into the pot. Thanks again for a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for the £20 there, Frederick Heath Wren. That might be Fred, Shapes' friend. Paul Lavery, aka Jogging Chum, coming with £5 here. The game broke because it turns out my mind was blank the whole time. We'll dip out after Risky Business, but thanks for a great day and good luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Jogging Chum, for all your efforts with the question packs. Answer Trap Blitz, I think, was Jogging Chum, and for sticking around for the whole day. It's been great to have you. £5 from Zeus. Midnight Piano Tax. This sleepy boy is still very happy. Thank you for the £5. And then another £5 from Zeus. The 1 a.m. reggae piano sauce tax thing. It's been 14 hours. Help. Yeah, I'm feeling that too. So, one final game. I really hope, if you've got the energy for it, because I know it's late, especially from the UK, and you've been with me all day. If you can manage, I would really appreciate you sticking with me to the very, very end, because it would be amazing to do the whole thing. This is my pack. The last pack of the night is one of mine, DangerZone 2. If you can, if you've got the energy to stay up, it'd be fantastic to have you and spur me on over the finish line from this unbelievably long marathon. And Quizzle, another donation just coming in, £19. Much as I'd love to do 190 for the Risky Business score, £90 too. Well, that's enormously kind of you all the same. Thank you very much, Quizzle, for the donation. And hey, huge congratulations there. Let's roll the credits, add those pennies on, and then we'll get into our final game of the night, DangerZone 2. Congrats again, Quizzle. Stay right there. I'll be back in a minute. So, I'm just going to tweet very quickly, see if there's anyone else who can grab off the Twitters to come and play this very last game. It's DangerZone 2. It is the last pack of the night. It's written by me. It is on brand with the charity we're raising money for today. And please, I'd love it if you can stick around with me. I hope you can. See you in a few minutes. Just going to get the game set up, and I'll be back very soon. And the epilogue is here. It is time for DangerZone 2. This pack written by me, celebrating all things dog, as we've been raising money for a great cause and some doggies in need today. Natter, thank you very much for the £5 donation. Here's £5 for the 50 points. Gone from Risky Business. Let's have the doggos celebrate the night. Thank you very much. We're at 11.84. I'm just checking the spreadsheet, and I'm hugely grateful to Kodo and Score, who've been behind the scenes for a lot of the night. A lot of the day, keeping track of all the things that came in. It looks like we've got there weren't actually that many. Actually, I was really pleased to see things going to Tiltify rather than to me. But so as I said at the beginning, all bits and subs will go as well. £2.50 per sub, and 100% of the bits. That's just how the value of it breaks down for Twitch. It looks like bits are 2,320, so that's £23.20. 20 tier 1 subs, so that is going to, and 3 prime, so 23 times 2.5 is it's too late for maths. 23 times £2.50, £57.50 plus £57.50 plus, what did I say, £23.20, £80 and 70p. We can add on to the total that I will add on from the bits and subs that you've given today. Unless any more come in before the end of the night, in which case, grand. Hang on, that number's gone up. Pyro. Pyro coming in with the £69 donation just for the risky 69. Thank you very much, Pyro Pigment. That's hugely generous of you. Thank you very much indeed. One more game. It's celebrating all things dog. I don't think it's too difficult. Which is probably just as well given it is 1:45, and I did say 2:30. I think that's going to be manageable. So if you want to come and play the last game, let's go to that one. If you want to play the last game of the night, it's DangerZone 2, my first original. There's the code. Staying awake is difficult now. Come on, one big final hurrah. Oh, there we go, a very big hurrah. Thank you everybody for coming to play. Written by me, proofed by Oni. I should get some Prosecco to finish the end of the night. It's a celebration. Keep joining, I'll be back. Alright, gang. It all ends here. 28 of you into the DangerZone arena, and again, thank you so much for seeing this out with me. It's been an amazing day. It's been a bit of a blur. I've had so much fun doing this, and again, massive thank you to all the question writers who've contributed to make this day possible. I'll say thank yous again properly at the end, and I'll try and limit to them because I can waffle a bit. 29 players, I think that's a goodly number. Unless you want to make it around 30. Anyone who's lurking want to make it around 30? Last chance to join before it is locked up. Around 30? Anyone want to make it around 30? Nope. Locking up in 5. Oh, there we go, Cycle Space, you know it makes sense. Oh, Colo with a £2.22 donation. Thank you very much, Colo. Taking it to £12.55.22 with add-on 80, so we're about so 245 add-on 80, and we're about £160 shy of the £1,500 target. Though this will be open for tomorrow as well, so if anyone wants to do any donations later in the day, you can do that. Right, nice round 30. Let's lock it up. Standard danger zone size is 6. We will lose 6 players per round. Oh, please tell me I'm forcing the original order. Yes, I am. Good. So, yeah, I think we're about £160 shy of getting the £1,500 milestone. Let's see if we can get to that. 1, 2, 3, 4 should work. I guess we'll find out. Round number 1. Does everyone know how to play Danger Zone? If you don't, very quick recap of the rules. 5 rounds, 5 questions in each round, all multiple choice A, B, C, or D. You earn points by answering faster than your opponents. So you get points equal to the number of players in the lobby if you're first. So if you're correct and you're first, you get 30. The next player gets 29, the next gets 28, and so on. 2 lifelines to help you out, a nerf and a multiplier. The multiplier must be played at the start of the round. It will give you double points, and you can play that based on the category that is shown. The nerf will get rid of the question. It will nerf it and remove it from the game. You don't get it credited as a correct answer, but you do get a flat rate of points equal to half the number of players in the lobby rounded down. You can use nerf on 1 question, and you can use the multiplier on 1 round. 3 exclamation marks to use the multiplier at the start of the round, or N to nerf a question. And once those are gone, they are gone. At the end of the round, the 6 players in the danger zone below that red line will be eliminated and go over to the boneyard, where you can continue playing. There is a prize for a medal for the highest scoring player in the boneyard at the end of the game, so you can keep answering for there. And of course you get pennies along the way, and you get, is it 5 or 10? 5 pennies for every question that you get right in the evening. You want to stay out of the danger zone at all times. That is the objective, because if you're in the danger zone, danger is never far away. We do 6 players per round. You cannot use multipliers or nerfs in the final round, and that's all she wrote. So, without any further ado, let's go to round number 1. 3 exclamation marks or M into the chat, and this is the only game in my arsenal where you can answer in public chat if you want. I always encourage people to use the whisper bot, but you can go to public chat, and it can be used as a bit of a tactic to try and throw people off. Here we go. Danger Zone 2, category number 1. Dogs. M to multiply, or 3 exclamation marks into chat. Multiplier gives you double points for the round. Pyro, Planet, Player 2, Colo, and Salem all activating multipliers on this round. You'll get double points for this round. So, the category is Dogs. 5 questions in, and we will lose 6 players. A, B, C, or D is all you need, or N if you want to nerf. Good luck. Let's play Danger Zone. According to a 2021 survey for Rovers.com, what is the most popular pedigree dog breed in the UK? Is it a French Poodle, a Labrador Retriever, a Cocker Spaniel, or a Dachshund? Bitterotta get an answer in the nick of time there. Was the correct one as it happens. Who was fastest? Tadari was first, Mark was second, Innes third, Aaron was 4th, Shapes was 5th. Pokenuts using a nerf early on for a flat rate of 15 points there. Let's take a look. The correct answer was B, the Labrador Retriever. We have one of those, although it's part collie. Yes, Cocker Spaniel, I think, is the 2nd most popular pure breed, then French Poodle, and then Dachshund a little further down. 11 players in the danger zone, getting that one wrong, but don't worry, still plenty of time to get out. Let's go on. Question number 2. Done it 5-1-1 with an early lead, thanks to that multiplier, up to 48. Question 2. According to a 2021 survey by CBS News, what is the most popular name for a male dog in the USA? Max, Bailey, Charlie, or Buddy? answering a bit late, Bitter Rotter. Keep your eye on the chat, because one of the questions in the chat questions live. Only 4 people getting this, which doesn't surprise me. This piece of information surprised me. Pokenuts was fastest, Toot was second, Jack was third, Samster was fourth. The correct answer is C. Charlie. Again, all 4 were in the top 10, but Charlie the most popular. No, we're not trusting them. I said, according to the survey, that clarification was in there. So, not casting aspersions on your political news station of choice, but that's what the survey said. Our survey said C. Charlie. Jack with the lead now, 53 points. Let's go on to question number 3. I think I've met 1 or 2, Tadari. Not many. Major and Commander are German shepherds owned by which world leader? Boris Johnson, Vladimir Putin, Emmanuel Macron, or Joe Biden? Answers from everybody. A bit of an easier question there. Who was fastest? Focus on the right window. Salem got there first, followed by Itzotli. DMC was third, Mark was fourth, Cyclespace was fifth. No nerfs needing to be played there. And the correct answer was D. Joe Biden. What I'm going to do, Samster, I know you did the Show Me the Dog, and we've also got Show Me the Puppet. They're both asleep. And I know it's a dog stream where I've not shown you any dogs, which seems like a missed opportunity, but if I get them up now, that could be a problem. I'll leave them there. I might be able to get Dexter out. I don't think I'll get Hermione in here at this time of night, but I need to take Dexter out for a wee, unless he's already crated. So I'll leave them there. If I can't do them tonight, then I'll refund them. We will do them another time in the next stream. But yeah, it's just a bit late now, and I've been trying so hard to keep on schedule today that I've sort of neglected that somewhat. Anyway, let's move on. Planet 511 retaking the lead with 82. We now have got our standard 6 players in the Danger Zone. Halo, Yellowtail, Mort, Zeus, Colo and Listwitz. 2 more questions to get out of there. Let's go on to question number 4. Which fictional dog was created by Eric Hill? Scooby-Doo, Gnasher, Spot or Clifford? Only a handful. I thought that was easier than that. Salem was fastest for the second time. Quizzle was second. Claire was third. Mark was fourth. And Toot was fifth. Brand new Halo using a nerf on that for the flat rate of 15 points. Correct answer was Spot. Spot the dog. Soft and cuddly, and he smiles a lot. I used to watch that show when I was a kid. Salem now with the lead of 120 with the multiplier as well, and 2 fastest answers. No surprises there. Kayla, Yellowtail, Mork, Cola, Zeus and Listwitz in the Danger Zone at the moment. 1 more question to get out of there. Best of luck. Here it is. Cola has got the multiplier active. Could be a bit of a Hail Mary for him. Let's have a look. Question 5. Which of these fictional dogs' real-life counterparts has the tallest average height when fully grown? Snoopy, Bolt, Beethoven or Lassie? Lots of people getting that one right. Coda picking up 50 points there. Could help him out of a tight spot. Who was fastest? Toot. Mark was second. Itzotli third. Listwitz was fourth. Shapes was fifth. A few nerfs being played. More Kegler Coach. Tadaru all playing nerfs. Hoping to get them out of a tight spot. Will it be enough? The correct answer was Beethoven. Beethoven is a Great Dane. Snoopy's a Beagle. Bolt is loosely based on a German Shepherd. And Lassie is a rough collie. So, at the end of that, goodness me. There's 2 names I didn't expect to see in the Danger Zone, certainly there. Innis and Zeus. Zeus going out on no points, but of course you can continue from the Boneyard. Salem wins the round with 120, Mark in second with 112, Pyro Pygmy takes third with 104, you 3 will get a little boost going into round 2. Also going to be joined there by Sotley, Claire 2, Planet 511, Quizzle, Player 2, Jack, Aaron, Samster, Silent Marine, Bitter Otter, Brand New Halo, Paulus the Shapes, Colo, Natter, David, Pokenuts, Tadaru, Kegler, and Mork. Very well played. You're through to round 2. However, unfortunately, hitting and hoping didn't work, is fair enough. Innis, DMC, Listwitz, Cyclespace, Yellowtail, and Zeus. I'm afraid it is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. So yeah, just playing for total questions and basically times that number by 5. That's the number of pennies you'll get. That's the end of round 1. 24 players remain as we go. So tired, my only response is no, you're a dog. Fair enough. play on. Round 2, 24 players remain, and the category, if you want to play your multiplier, 3 exclamation marks with an M into the chat, the category is dog words. Mark, Paulister, Tadaru, Kegler and Mork all activated multipliers here. Salem starts with 12, Mark with 8, Pyro Pygmy with 6. Those are your boosts for finishing top 3 of the last round. Good luck. Round 2 is dog words. Let's play DangerZone. Principle or set of principles laid down by an authority as incontrovertibly true is known as what? Is it doggery, dogling, dogma or dog rule? I'm very tempted to put dogging down as an answer, but I didn't. Cyberspace and Toot, the only 2 players to get that one wrong. Who was fastest here? Samster, followed by Tadaru. Jack was 3rd, Salem was 4th, and Shapes was 5th. No nurse being played there. The correct answer, as most of us knew, was C, Dogma. Pygmy, Bitterotter, Colo, it's Mork, Sunnybean and Toot into the danger zone to start with. Mark and Tadaru with a joint lead of 46. Let's go on question number 2. It's me being too tired to read the question, fair enough. Dogging final answer. Question 2. 2014 action-adventure video game was stylized as what? Watch_dogs, Watch Dogs, Watch Space Dogs, or Watch-dogs? Most of us getting that one there. Who was fastest? Tadaru getting there first. Jack was 2nd. Toot was 3rd on that one. Player 2 was 4th. David was 5th, and Quizzle using a nerf on that one for a flat rate of 12 points. Correct answer was A, Watch_dogs. Nata, Aaron, Itzotli, Kegler Coach, Pyro Pygmy and Bitterotter are currently in the danger zone. Tadaru currently with a lead of 94. Let's go on to question number 3. Something that is formed or is occurring beneath the surface of the Earth is known as what? Amidogen, Ignodogicent, endogenic, cladogrammatic. When I wrote this, I could read those words. Quite a few getting this one right. Who was fastest? Kegler was 1st, Toot was 2nd, Paulister was 3rd, Itzotli 4th, and Jack Wilfred was 5th. Lots of points going out there. No nurse needing to be played. The correct answer was endogenic. Endogenic was the answer we were after there. Moving right along, question number 4. Oh, we've got a tie in the danger zone. It's Mork and Planet 511 both on 30. We will break that tie with a tiebreaker if you are still tied at the end of the round. Claire and Nat are just a point ahead each on 31. Aaron only a point ahead of that on 32. Salem on 33. Silent Marine 34. Itzotli, Poconuts 35. All very tight around the danger zone line. Could still be some wild swings. Mark with the lead of 102. Let's go on question number 3. Jack, yes, current highest scoring non-booster. According to the game and TV show canon, Sonic the Hedgehog loves what? Hot dogs, cheese dogs, burger dogs, chili dogs. You thought I'd exhausted my Sonic knowledge. There's always room for one more. Most of us getting this one. Fastest was Samster. Mark was 2nd. Brand New Header was 3rd. Poconuts 4th. Itzotli 5th. Aaron and Colo using nerfs on this one for a flat rate of 12. The correct answer was D, chili dogs. Sonic loves chili dogs. We have not got a tie anymore. Salem, Claire, Colo, Pygmy, Shapes and Bitterotter all in the danger zone, but only a point between Salem and Silent Marine, currently safe, and Claire and Colo only 2 points behind, and Pyro Pygmy only a point behind that. Mark still with the lead as we go into the final question. Mark with 148. Question number 5. Good luck. A boondoggle might be described as what? A rude person, a wasteful project, an exciting adventure, or a religious conversion? Slightly fewer players getting that one right. Mark was the fastest. Mark having a blazer around this time, especially with that multiplier. Jack was 2nd, Tadaru 3rd, Toot was 4th, Brand New Halo was 5th. Salem and Pygmy using the nerfs, the last chance Hail Mary for a correct answer. Claire and Cola both getting more. Quizzle and Planet 511, maybe even Aaron and Nath might have to look over their shoulders here. because they're the ones in the most imminent danger with those 4 players coming out of the danger zone potentially. The correct answer, for what it's worth, is a wasteful project. A wasteful project. And look at this. The Hail Mary nerfs paid off. Oh, bless me. Up at the top end, Mark finishes on 196, Tadaru finishes on 176, and Paul is doing third with 122. Very well done, you three. You'll get a boost going into the next round. And you'll be joined there by Jack, brand new Halo 2, Mork, Player 2, Itzotli, David, Samster, Kegler, Poker, Silent Marine, Colo, Natter, Claire, and Salem by a single point. Look at that around the danger zone. 41, 42, 44 below, and then 45, 46, 46, 48 above. Very, very close. Could have gone either way. Could very easily have had a tiebreaker. But as it happens, we have got 6 players, and unfortunately, Aaron, Pyro, Planet, Quizzle, Shapes, and Bitter Rotter. It is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone. This means we have to say goodbye. There you go, Quizzle currently leading the lobby. Goodness me, look at that boneyard already. We got in there some strong players going out the first couple of rounds. Danger Zone, it does throw all the general rules out of the window because it is all about avoiding that bottom drop zone. It's not called drop zone, it's called Danger Zone, Ben. Shut up. Mark, Tadaru, Paulus are going to get a boost as they go into this round. Still quite a few players with multipliers available. Jack, Halo, Toot, Itzotli, David, Samster, Poker, Silent Marine, Natter, and Claire have also got multipliers. 2 more rounds in which you could use them if you are so inclined. The category for round number 3 is dog, spelt backwards. Poker activating. Silent Marine. And Natter, 3 players activating multipliers, which means there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players who might be activating multipliers in round 4. Remember, you can't use them or your nerfs in round 5. So, dog spelled backwards gives you God. This is a round all about various religions of some sort. So, best of luck to you all. Round 3, dog spelled backwards, aka God, aka religion. Let's play Danger Zone. Vishnu is one of the principal deities in which religion? Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, or Shinto? Everyone who answered, I think Yellowtail, I think Sarkspace may be AFK. Yellowtail giving the right answer there. Everyone else going green. The correct answer, oh, let's see who was fastest. Toot was first, Jack second, Mark third, Sam's the fourth, Player 2 was fifth. Nice easy one to get us started. It was C, Hinduism, tying the danger zone. Tadaru and Claire both on 7. Which leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in the danger zone. Mark with an early lead of 25. Silent Marine and Natter right behind on 24 and 20 with those multipliers activated. Let's go on. Question number 2. Who is the Norse goddess of love, fertility, battle, and death? Hel, Skadi, Freya, Idun. Most players getting this one right. Who was fastest? Salem fastest here. Jack was second, Mark third, Paulus the fourth, and Halo was fifth. No nerves needing to be played. Correct answer was Freya. And for reasons best known to the Text Mesh Pro, the J is overlapping the Y. Not very often you see a Y and a J next to each other, to be honest, so that's probably not been considered. Freya, Norse goddess of love, fertility, battle, and death. I had an ex-girlfriend called Freya at one time. Didn't spell it with a J though. Silent Marine with the lead, 44. Mark's in second with 41. Natter's in third with 36. 6-player standard danger zone, but very tight around it. 18-17 above, 16-14 below. Let's go on question number 3. Which Doctor Who species deified their leader in the 2005 episode The Parting of the Ways? The Cybermen, the Time Lords, the Daleks, the Weeping Angels. That is deified, not defied. Deified, as in turned into a god. Not many getting this one. Toot was fastest, Jack was second. Itzotli third, Paulus was fourth, Mark was fifth, and Kolo, the only other player in the main game to get this one right. The correct answer was The Daleks. Yes, I created Daleks out of nothing. I am the god of all Daleks. Yeah. The Emperor of the Daleks declared himself a god, and they said, do not blaspheme. It was all very good. See there, Christopher Eccleston's the last episode. Mark with the lead of 55, Jackson second with 51, Paulister currently third with 45. Ty in the danger zone again, DVD Smith and Tadaru both on 20 in there with its more Claire player 2, Poconuts and Kegler coach. Poconuts with that multiplier active and 2 questions to go could do a surprise turn, 36 points available to him. Let's go on to question number 4. Or 36 points per question, I should say, so 72 in total for Poconuts, technically available. Question 4. In the Hebrew Bible, which character was reduced from great riches to a life of poverty as a test from God? Is it Job, Abraham, Jonah or Simeon? Going that one. Who was fastest? Toot. Oh, there's a lot of nerfs being played there. Lots of nerfs. Toot was fastest. Poconuts was second. Tadaru was third. Jack was fourth. Mark was fifth. Paulister, Samster, Claire, and Player 2 all using nerfs for a flat rate of 9 points there. The correct answer was A. Job. Yes, they basically, the devil points to him and said, look, he's a righteous man. I bet he won't believe in you if you make him miserable, because he was very wealthy. So God said, fine, I'll kill his wife and I'll kill his kids and I'll make him poor. And yeah, I'll make his friends test him. And Job was like, no, I still believe in God. And so God said, fine, here, have a better wife and have lots of children. Very straight. The Old Testament is a little bit odd in places. The fun fact, it is Candlemas tomorrow at church, which means we do the Song of Simeon, which is the Nunc Dimittis, Lord, now let thy servant depart in peace, which was to do with the presentation of Jesus in the temple post-Christmas. Sorry, I'm going on my theological rant here. Samster and Salem both on 31, just below the danger zone line. David just above it on 32. One more question to go. This could be an interesting final question. Poconuts launching himself out of the danger zone with that big multiplier up to 40 points, halfway up the safe list now. One more question. Good luck. Here it is. Which of these is not one of the seven gods from A Song of Ice and Fire? The Stranger, the Crone, the Smith, or the Sage? Game of Thrones fans here. Who was fastest? Kegler was fastest. Salem was second. Mark was third. Silent Marine fourth. Player 2 was fifth. Is something nerfing this question? This is going to be really interesting. Claire Colo and its Morgue, your face has been sealed by getting it wrong whilst in the danger zone on question 5. But DVD Smith, brand new heading to Daru, possibly Natter. Got some things to worry about because there are 4 players below you vying for a place above, and there wasn't a huge amount in it. Can I remember them all now? Father, Mother, Warrior, Smith, Crone, Stranger, and I can't remember the 7th. But the correct answer is the Sage, who does not exist. Oh, blimey, look at these scores. I'll do it in the same key that we're playing the soundtrack in Zeus. There you go. And a message from our sponsor, Silent Marine.
Applause.
Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Yeah, that's the worst thing to say to me, Zeus, because I did that with my piano trio, one of the last concerts, not the last, that was a couple of years before lockdown, but yeah, we did that as a trio arrangement for piano, cello and violin. It's really good fun. Sorry, let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, sorry, I'm playing the piano. Oh yeah, it's all in C. We played Game of Thrones in C minor. I happened to write DangerZone in C minor as well. C minor is just an easy key to work with. Yeah, sorry, it's past 2 AM, but no one else can hear it. Anyway, caught up with the chat now. Hour and a half out. No, well, to be fair, I said I want to finish by 2:30, and it's only 10 past. So, thank you, Zeus. You're very kind. And that's just from our sponsor, Jack Wilfred.
Encore. Encore. We'll use this opportunity to thank you for 15 plus hours of amazing quizzing. Thank you for the wonderful games and lovely community you've made.
Thank you very much for the 100 bits and the kind words, Jack Wilfred. It's a pleasure, always a pleasure, never a chore. And thank you very much for the generosity. That's a few more pounds going onto the donation pile. Right, 20 minutes, got to wrap this game up. Let's see what's going to happen. I think because we have got, it's very close to Dara and Natter managing to survive by a point, player 2 by 2 points. But unfortunately, Brand New Halo, DVD Smith, Claire, Kegler Coach, Colo, and it's Mork. It is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Brand New Halo and Claire leading the Boneyard at the moment as we head towards round 4. No spontaneous buzz off. No spontaneous games. No spontaneous spotlight tonight. It's danger zone and then bed. Silent Marine leading at the end of that round, 94. Mark in second with 85. Jack in third with 66. You will get boosts of 1, 2, 1, 2 and 3. You will get little boosts of your scores as we go into this next round. 12 players remain, and of those 12, only 4 of them have got multipliers. Haven't been in this situation for a while. We normally have at least 6 players with multipliers left, but only 4 here. Jack, Toot, Itzotli and Samster. Do you want to play a multiplier, or do you want to go for the panda? This is the last time to use it, likewise the last round in which you can use your nerf. And if you want to play the multiplier, round 4 category is not dogs. Toot's not wasting any time. Either Dotley or Jack. Samson not Toot, not brave enough to play the panda tonight. Yes, well, that's how things work in quiz categories. There are 2 categories, dogs and not dogs. No, it is specifically animals. So animals that are not dogs. But some of the questions might also be about dogs. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Round 4 is not dogs. 4 multipliers activated. Good luck to you all. Let's play Danger Zone. Question 1. In The Lord of the Rings, Samwise Gamgee owns what animal that goes by the name of Bill? Horse, donkey, pony or ass? Only 4 in the main game getting this one right. Samson was fastest, Toot was second, Silent Marine third, Jack actually using a nerf on this one. Everyone else giving a wrong answer. The correct answer was C, pony, Bill the pony. We've got a 7-way, oh goodness me, a 7-way in the danger zone, but we only need 6 of you there. We will hopefully resolve that tie before the end of the round. Let's go on, question number 2. Which Russian composer wrote the symphonic fairy tale Peter and the Wolf? Tchaikovsky, Prokofiev, Rachmaninoff, Shostakovich. Bringing the meme back, folks. Who was fastest? Samster, followed by Toot. Mark was third, Portister fourth, and Silent Marine fifth. The only 5 players to get the right answer in the lobby, and Silent Marine only got 8 points. How does that work? Oh yeah, because the other 3, 24 and 22 are doubled because their multipliers active. Never Tchaikovsky, bringing back the meme. B, Prokofiev. And we've resolved it. We have got 6 out of the danger zone and 6 in the danger zone. But all of that could change. 3 more questions. Let's go on to the next. Let's see how the next three go. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, Samster. Question 3. In The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, who is the wolf captain of the White Witch's secret police? Is it Morgrim, Jadis, Tumnus, or Ramandu? You remember your children's literature. Toot was fastest, Paulister was second, Dari third, Poconuts fourth, and Silent Marine was fifth. So Jadis is the name of the White Witch, as played by Tilda Swinton in the films. Tumnus, played by James... what's his name? Can't remember his name. The actor, James person, but he's the Faun. Ramandu, I think, is a character from Prince Caspian, I want to say, which is one of the sequels. James McAvoy, thank you, Nata, that's the one I'm after. The correct answer we're after there was A. Morgrim, the captain of the Witch's secret police. Claire leading the Boneyard with 12 at the moment. Zeus, despite not getting any questions right in the first round, has managed to get up to second with 11. Toot is leading with 68, 6 players in the danger zone. A little bit tighter around the line though, Mark on 14, it's Sotley on 12. Let's go on to question number 4. The only thing he knows about dogs, is that right, player 2? Question 4. What is the name of Twitter's logo bird? Tweety, Robin, Larry or Paul? A lot of people going this. I didn't know this, despite how much I use Twitter quite a bit, but I didn't know this one. Mark was fastest here. Toot was second, Tadari third, Paulister was fourth, Samster was fifth, Silent Marine nerfing this one for a flat rate of 6 points. The correct answer was C. Larry. We've still got 6 and 6. Claire and Zeus now tied at the top with 12, and there's a lot of players with 11. Goodness me, there could be a big tie. Lots of Boneyard medals going out potentially. Toot with a lead of 90. Sotley into Diary at the top of the danger zone with 20. Mark 6 points ahead on 26. 1 question to go. Sotley has got that multiplier. Could be the difference. Mark, Paulister, maybe up as far as Jack and Silent Marine maybe need to look over their shoulders, though again Jack has the multiplier. It is going to come down to this question. Question 5, good luck. Which animal-heavy animated film was the first to be released after the death of Walt Disney? A. The Jungle Book, B. Robin Hood, C. The Aristocats, D. 101 Dalmatians. I like that question. I didn't know the answer until I went to research it the other day. Who was fastest? Natter getting the answer in fastest. Toot was second. Tadari was third. Mark was fourth. Silent Marine was fifth. Sotley, not one of the fastest, but did get the right answer, standing it to get 12 points. Paulister and Jack both getting that one wrong. Have Sotley and Tadari done enough to bypass them? So, Disney died in 1966. Robin Hood 1973. So 7 years later. Aristocats 1970, 4 years later. 101 Dalmatians 1961, 5 years earlier. The one that was first released after his death was in 1967, and it was The Jungle Book. And Zeus has now taken over the Boneyard, 13 points and leading the way. And we have got another clean finish. Toot finishing with 112. Samson second with 74. Silent Marine gets 46. Jack 37. Mark 35. And it's Sotley just managing to sneak into the final with 32. Clearing Tadari by 2 points thanks in no small part to that multiplier. Samster, divide 74 by 2. What would you have had? 37? Yeah, you would have survived without the multiplier. Has to be said. It does mean that we have to say goodbye to our 6 players in the Boneyard. Valiant effort up to this point, but unfortunately Tadari, Paulister, Natter, Player 2, Poker and Salem. It is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone. This means we have to say goodbye. Zeus and Paulister now leading the Boneyard with 13 points each. And we have our 6 finalists then, as you know or may not know. Fun works slightly differently. Let's take a look at some of the broader statistics. Jack and Mark, the only players to completely avoid the danger zone all game. Silent Marine just with the 1 appearance. Toot and Samster with 2 appearances each in the danger zone. It's Sotley with 7. How this round works, the points you start on are equal to the total number of questions you got right minus the number of Danger Zone appearances. So Toot's going to start with 13, Samster with 11, Silent Marine with 14, Jack with 14, Mark with 17, and Sotley is going to start with 8. Could be very interesting. 6 points available per question in this round. No nerfs and no multipliers. Let's go to the final. General knowledge as always. Mark with that lead. No nerfs, no multipliers. And yes, Mark and Jack the only players to avoid the Danger Zone all games. 17, 14, 14, 13, 11 and 8. Total of 30 points available in this final. There are only 9 points between first and last. I wish you all the very best of luck. For the final time on this charity stream, let's have some questions. It's general knowledge. Let's play Danger Zone. Have you been paying attention? Which of these games was played earliest today? Cryptex, The Escape Artist, The Pyramid or Bidding War? Samson's not been paying attention. Answer no. Let's take a look who was fastest. Toot got there first, Jack was second, Mark was third, Sotley fourth, Silent Marine was fifth. Bidding War was 3:30ish, Pyramid 2:45 I think. Cryptex was 2 and The Escape Artist was 1 PM. B was the answer. Mark still with the lead for now. Zeus and Portiston tying at the top while the Boneyard 14 each. Mark still with the lead 21 but being closed in on by Jack and Toot both on 19. Silent Moon has 16, Samster and Sotley on 11. Let's go on question number 2. Yeah, scrolling along the bottom. Which of these roller coasters can currently be found at Drayton Manor theme park? Cyclone, Tornado, Hurricane or Maelstrom? Drayton Manor, the Midlands, from my hometown. Well, not exactly my hometown, but not a million miles away. I imagine Samster has been there because I think he lives not far from there either. Also Alton Towers, but yeah, Drayton Manor and Alton Towers, 2 great theme parks up in the Midlands. And Samster, the only one to get that one right in the main game, only a smattering of people in the Boneyard as well. Correct answer was D, Maelstrom. It did have one of the other ones there. I think it had Cyclone at one point, but it closed a few years back. Mark's still with the lead, 21. Jack's on 19, Toot's on 19, Sam's now on 17, Silent Marine 16, it's Sotley on 11. You have the opinion that roller coaster questions should be banned. I don't hate roller coaster questions. I don't write them very often, but from time to time. On we go. Question number 3. Which of these devices was released first? Apple iPad, Nintendo Wii U, Samsung Galaxy, Amazon Kindle. Mark Samson was Silent Marine getting it. Samson was first, Mark was second, Silent Marine was third. Paulus extending his lead in the Boneyard, now 16, 2 points clear of Zeus. The correct answer was Amazon Kindle, 2007 first release. The iPad was 2010, the Wii U 2012, and the Samsung Galaxy 2009. No idea why I've written it in that order, but there we go. So no, it said iPad, not iPhone, I'm afraid. Mark with the lead, 26, Samster on 23, Silent Marine on 20, Jack 19, Toot 19, it's Sotley on 11. With 12 points left, Sotley cannot hope to achieve victory, can only hope for a tied second with Samster at this stage. Toot and Jack still could eke out a victory, potential 31, it would depend on the other players. Let's go on to question number 4. Some more information after this. Which artist holds the record for most consecutive weeks as UK #1 single? Frankie Lane, Wet Wet Wet, Ed Sheeran or Bryan Adams? Oh, that might be it. It's Sotley getting 6, getting in first, Mark getting 5, Toot getting 4. They're all up there. I think Frankie Lane holds most weeks non-consecutively because there was a couple of breaks in there. Wet 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 are up there with that song. My Perth #1. Really? Ah. Ed Sheeran's got all sorts of records, but not consecutive weeks. The answer we're actually after was Bryan Adams, and I think it's Everything I Do It For You from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. And with that, the last game has been decided, and Mark is going to be our victor. Still looking to see what happens in the Boneyard. If Paulus gets his last one right, or Aaron and David get it wrong, then Paulister will be victorious over in the Boneyard. Mark has secured the gold medal, but we're still fighting for silver. Samster and Toot in contention, 23 points each. Silent Marine also in with a chance, and Jack also in with a chance. At this point, it Sotley could still tie for the silver if Samster and Toot both get it wrong and he gets it right and first. Still much to play for. Last question of the stream is: looking forward. Continuing the pattern of the last Saturday in January continues, on what date will next year's charity streams start? 29th, 27th, 28th or 30th of January 2023. It's not that much of a ball ache. Silent Marine was fastest, Samster was second, Paulister managing to find the right answer and conquering the Boneyard. Yeah, good question to end on. I was thinking, what can I do for the last question of the night? I mean, after so much good trivia that's been going on, it's not that hard to work out actually. If you know that the days sort of shift back by one, unless it's a week here, in which case it shifts back by two. Case in point, this one started on the 29th of January. Last year started on the 30th, so next year's is going to start on the 28th. Because it's not a leap year in this year, 2022 is not a leap year, so it'll be the 28th of January 2023, assuming the pattern continues. So our victor in the Boneyard with 17 points is Paulister. In the main game, Sotley finishes in 6th place with 17, Jack Wilford with 19, finishing on the bubble, now cut that out with 23. Bronze medal position, 26 points, only one Danger Zone appearance all game, and 18 questions right. Bronze medal goes to Silent Marine. 28 points in the final, 2 Danger Zone appearances all game, 16 questions in total, and 28 points in the final. The silver medalist is Samster, but the champion of Danger Zone for this stream, avoiding the Danger Zone all game, only dropping 5 questions, 20 out of 25, no Danger Zone appearances and 31 in the final. Your gold medalist is Mark. Very well played. Mark getting the gold, Samster the silver, Silent Marine the bronze, Paulister, a couple of new names there. I think Silent Marine, Paulister, maybe early medal for you. And I suppose I should give myself some credits as well for writing it. Royal Flush, there we go. And no ties, award medals, there we go. Thank you all very much for playing. 5 pennies for every correct answer you gave, so times your score by 5 and that will be added on. Let's go look in the Hall of Champions. Mark, 30th of January 2022, 31 points, 20 out of 25. We are playing Danger Zone again, I believe, on Tuesday with a pack from Lupine. And we've also got, let's take a look at events, be where it is. Answer Track Blitz by Lewis, Red Herrings by Natter and Apodo, and Danger Zone 2 by Lupine. All coming up this Tuesday on stream. I'm not going to do the conventional things that I do where I plug everything at the end of the stream. I'll do an announcement in Discord in due course, I am sure. So I will let these credits roll in just a moment. But before I do, let me just come to the camera and see me in full. The sweaty mess, a husk of a man. Let's look at the final donations coming in. We've got £5 from Zeus's, 2 AM piano tax Ben. How is this still happening? What even is quiz? I missed my bed. You can go to it now, Zeus. And CT, £50 donation. I have a suspicion I might know who it is, but just CT is what's been signed with no comments. Thank you very much for the £50 donation there. We are up to £1,310 and 22 pence. I reckon there's another 80 quid to come in from me. £82.50 to come in from me. Message from our sponsor, DMC. This has been
an absolute joy all day. Thank you so much, Ben.
Thank you, DMC, for the 500 bits. And it is Claire. I thought it was you, Claire. Thank you very much. DMC, thanks for the 500 bits and for the kind words. I reckon there's another £85 going in. I could probably... I will make it up to a round number put it that way. So let's call it 1,400, which means we are £100 shy of the £1,500 target. But the £1,500 target is something that I'm thinking about anyway. I would have forced my hand if we'd hit it. And we still could. Oh, hello. Something has just happened. We Like Shapes donation of £134, 1,340 points across the whole of the day. That is incredible commitment to keeping track. Here's 10p for each of them. Thanks everyone for all the games and fun today, and thanks dogs for being dogs. Shapes, you legend. Thank you very much for the £134 donation, and that does mean when I add in the donation, I'll go through it and I'll do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow because I'm a bit sleepy now. And oh, more noise. The remix of Red Herrings. Silent Marine, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs there going to Dogfish, Paulister. Oh god, there's more. Dogfish, Paulister, Elias5891, Oh Hey, and Meredith Musing. That will be another 5 subs, so that's another. Oh god, why can't I maths at this time of night? £12.50, I think. Add that on. Salem as well, gifting out a sub there to Lingomaniac. So that's probably about 15 quid. The 15 quid that's added on. So we are well and truly through that £1,500 barrier. And it's Sotley coming in there. Liam Otley, £10, 17 pennies equals pennies. Thank you very much, Liam. 1,017 pennies. That's a lot of pennies today. And we're up to 1454.39. The temptation is to look at the sheet and add on the total now, but we do that. Are we still tracking them? Oh yeah, we're still tracking them. We're still tracking them. I can't really see anymore. Thank you for the kind words in there, Colo and/or score count. Very, very good of you. Looks like they're just being updated now. So there's £30 and 20p in bits. Prime subs, that's £2.50 goes, that's £7.50. 26 tier 1 subs, we think that may still be being updated. So got about 30 subs, which is 75 quid. So it's over £100 actually, £105. So we are well into 1,500. I'll look at this after the stream is finished and I know no more subs and bits are coming in. I'll get an accurate total, I will add it on, and it looks like we're getting through that £1,500. I don't know what to say. When I come to the end of these things, it's always such a slog, and so much effort goes into it, and there's so much energy that's required over the day to make it work. But it's just been marvelous, and so I never quite know what to say come the end of it. But all I can say is thank you all for being here, for making it so special, for taking part, and for, particularly as it came to the end, for cheering me on. As say, it's coming to 2:30 now as I'm starting to flag, but it's just been Bodo Nuevo, welcome to the stream. Your name has just come up again there. It's just been a joy to host, and it's been so much fun. Can I say an enormous word of thanks just to a few people? First of all the question writers, and I'm going to go down and name it by name because I can do that. Call this the credit sequence if you like. Jogging Chum for the Answer Trap Blitz, the various writers who wrote for Spotlight, Innis for Red Herrings, no one wrote number 1, Now Cut That Out for the Escape Artist, Tabstop for Cryptex, Zeus for the Pyramid, Lupine 1 for Bidding War, Jay White for Data Leak, buzz off, Samster for the Abyss, Apodo for Money Box, David for the Arena, Me for Any Connect, Shapes for the Purge, Only for Google That, Aaron for Risky Business, and then to all of you, thank you so much for all your efforts that you've put in to make these question packs really, really fun and special. It's just been really great. Another word of thanks really must go to the proofing team, Colo, Lewis, Alex, who all jumped in to help to proof these packs, over the last week or two. It's a thankless job, and it does mean obviously you've not been able to take part in certain games tonight, so just huge word of thanks to you. It is a relatively thankless task, but just takes so much pressure off me. Even if I've got to do a quarter or half of what would have been there, it just makes it so much more manageable and easier for me to concentrate on things like getting the builds working and doing the overlays and the other things there. To all of our guests who've been here, to Arg and Bob for such a terrific high energy game of Buzz Off, to all of the guests who came in to play the super secret special game of Would I Lie to You. That was fun. That might be coming back at some point, because that was a huge amount of fun to do. To our celebrity guest writers, Alex, Laura, Dan and Jack, really fun game of the arena there tonight, so thank you. To in absentia Mrs. Flush, who hasn't been on stream tonight because she is, and when she has appeared at the door, she's been masked up because she's still testing positive for COVID. But for bringing me food and squash and tea and prosecco, basically keeping me alive over the course of the stream where I've been glued to the chair. Really couldn't do things. I know she's not here to hear it, but I really couldn't do what I do without her and her support. So massive thank you to her. To everybody who has donated with the bits and subs, we are well over £1,500, which means I can tell you about the target of £1,500, which was Bring Back Face Off, was the £1,500 target. Face Off Season 2 is happening. In Season 7, we will be doing the next season of Face Off. I need to talk to some people and get some feedback on it, to other things that could be done with it. But yes, Face Off is going to come back. That is the reward at £1,500. I wasn't sure whether just to leave it as a one-off, but yeah, Face Off is going to come back. The £1,000 reward I'm going to call it the 12-hour challenge. I will say more about this in future, but the idea is I'm going to do a 12-hour stream. It may not be in one sitting. It may be 3 4s or 4 3s or 2 6s or something like that, where I am going to develop a brand new original game live on stream whilst brainstorming with the community, so you can all contribute towards it. I'm going to go in with no preconceptions in the first hour. We'll probably just be chatting and brainstorming ideas. That is what is going to happen with the £1,000 reward. And of course, £500 reward, which is the hosts in the arena, myself, Topper, Ash and Bob, are going to have an arena battle at some point in the future to be disclosed. So thank you for everyone who has donated. I think that's a hugely impressive target there that we've got. It's probably trickling up to £1,600, and I dare say there may be a few more to come in the next couple of days. And finally, most importantly, to everybody who has watched, who has taken part in the games, whether you've played or you've been watching and lurking, if you've helped to promote it, if you've retweeted me on Twitter or brought some friends along, it's just been incredible support that you've shown to make this possible, to the point where it's just a joy. It's just a joy that this community keeps getting bigger and bigger and better and better, and I hope that I can just keep delivering stuff that you guys enjoy playing, in the hope that you'll keep coming back and keep hanging out with me, because as I said, I think I've said many times before, I can make the best game in the world, but if no one's there to play it, it's all for naught. So thank you for coming back and making my Tuesdays and Saturdays and latterly Thursday evenings so much fun. Aaron going PQA, anyone? You'll go PQA. I will politely decline the invitation to PQA, but thank you again to everybody for coming to hang out for the day. According to OBS or to Twitch, I've now been streaming for... does it say? No, it doesn't say because I'm in mod mode. If I go back to there, it might. What are we up to? 15 hours, 38 minutes and 46 seconds. Just shy of 16 hours, my God in heaven. This is the longest stream I've ever done by quite a long way. I'm now going to go and sleep for 5 hours and then go to church and then probably sleep Sunday afternoon. I'm not going to swing this out any more than needed. I might pop into the general voice chat if people are there for a bit, just to say hello at the end of the evening, just very briefly. But from the bottom of my heart, again, thank you so much. An amazing amount of money raised for Fetch a Dog. Just a terrific day. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I will be back on Tuesday. Well, I'll be in the chat in just a minute just to say hello. And then I will be back on Tuesday with Answer Trap Blitz, Red Herrings and Danger Zone. Nice, friendly, easy, relaxing, easing back in on the Tuesday. Yeah, who's online? We should go and spread this love somewhere else. Is Bob on? Yeah, let's go give Bob some love. We've got to do it. We've got a good audience here. Let's go pass it on to Bob. So we'll roll the credits. Raid message for Bob. Hashtag fetch a dog. Hashtag fetch a dog, I think. Gotta be, really. Let's go raid Bob. Let's just go in and say hi, because he's been a great support over here, not just today, but in the past. So let's go pass on some love to him, go and say hi to his community. I'll then pop into voice chat and come say hi to everybody over there. So we'll raid into Bob saying hashtag fetch the dog. And that's going to be it. I'll roll the credits, and I'm tired. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Until next time, you have been absolutely marvellous. Do continue to be marvellous and splendid and wonderful and kind to each other. I have been Royal Flush. You have been watching the second one with almost absolutely everything. Until next time, take care. Peace out. Get to the right profile. And good night.
Have you all heard the grave news?